And welcome back to Mindusty, where you probably noticed I did something a little off camera. Well, actually, I still have the recording. It didn't actually corrupt. But what's happening was my storage was full and my game kept crashing. So I'm probably not going to upload it, plus it wasn't even that interesting. Well, also, at the same time, I ended up clearing a lot of my storage, and for some reason my tablet doesn't allow me to transfer things to my SD card, so to the third-party file management I have, or application. Anyways, you're probably thinking, I've just completed the planetary launch terminal, right? Why is the series still going? Well, I had some other goals, such as capture these three sectors and make them into production hubs, which happened to be 4 I beat the game, and also to secure PLT, Desolate Rift, Overgrowth, Fungal Pass, and yeah, those are the sectors I wanted to capture. And as you know, I lost Fungal Pass to 210. We don't go to 210 to my knowledge. And I'm going to hold a poll to see if you want to see me try and capture Nuclear Production Complex, which would include this sector, or Coastline. Also, another sector I really want to capture is 1. Or 100. Maybe both. Why? Funny. Anyways, you may also see I've been using the Nicolo. All I know is they're basically arcs, but lamer, and much stronger. Maybe not necessarily much stronger, but they're definitely very, very strong. And I don't just mean that as in they're just better than the arcs outright. I mean that as in they're just better than the arcs outright. Oh, that's a mega. Fight me! Oh, that's not fair. Hey. Idiot. Imagine actually using one of these unironically. Sure. To hell with it. Well, it's gonna die. Yep. Let me guess, you're gonna walk all the way over there. Ah. I believe there actually used to be a respawn time. Dude, that sucked. Starting to realize I probably should have built more defenses. Oh well. I'm probably not gonna stay in this sector. Just wanted to show off what I've done. Simply obnoxious. And graphite should be. Alright, on to another sector. And I think a fun sector could be invading Sector 1, but I almost want to check out 100, because I've, well, never been. So you know what? Fuck it. We can always import, and possibly export. I think it's generating the sector as we speak. Welcome to Sector 100. Home to... Okay, so this sector is a little bit barren. Pretty funny, and it's also kind of missing coal. Now, any of you folks with more experience in the game should probably know where this is going to go. Especially the keen-eyed among you, who've looked at Fungal Pass and saw what I was doing for a little extra coal. That's right, we're going to be using the little known and the very underrated. You guys will never believe this. Wait, what? There's a hostile sector next to it. And I can't even rate it. Fellas, we might not be able to keep sector 100. I don't want to do 1 yet. So fuck it, we're going to Desolate Rift. We don't need a super good base. In fact, we don't even need a good base. Oh wait, we're launching from Desolate Rift. And we launch. We generate 5,000 years. So what, I was faster. I don't want to hear it. Infrastructure. This is only 50% build speed, by the way. Phone home. I was gonna say phone home. That honestly would take a hot minute, so we'll just do this. Now, how do we feel about invading this sector? Let's look at our handy-dandy tech tree to figure out what might be entertaining for us. Yes, we could technically do eclipses. That could be funny. Corvus, unfortunately, made its debut. I don't believe there's any water on this map, at least not nearly enough. There's water, just not nearly enough. So I guess I was right. We could go for the purple lineup, although we all know the one that we're all hoping for eventually, the Topixa. However, I don't exactly want to use that one yet, so we could technically invade with a swarm of megas. It could be funny. More fortresses couldn't technically hurt too much. The problem with options. I could use these, but I don't know how good they are. I believe they're kind of like the shitty one of the tier 3s. But their defenses seem mostly ignorable, really. Unless maybe with a little bit of buffing, they might actually be useful. So you know what? It's a very rare instance in all of Mindusty history where I think anyone's going to use the Sprocket. Is it really just called Sprocket? Who on earth ever uses those? I mean, especially when that's there. Oh well, Sprocket time. We don't have any silicone, which is fine. We'll just start making some drills. Not for silicone, mind you. Just drills. Weirdly enough, this is the only unit in the game that actually wants coal. Weird, but doable, I suppose. And we're only going to be making tier 3s. Which means we should be able to get away with one of these designs. Which now leaves me with making power. Now, I'm personally feeling a little bit lazy with power, and also the sector is pretty useless. So how would you guys feel if I use one of these again? I mean, it got no love the last time it got love was mainly as a, well, nuclear weapon. So, what if we did it again? But this time, actually for power generation. I mean, oh. Technically nothing's stopping us. Well, except for the rogue air unit. Annoying things. It's definitely feasible. So, screw it. I guess we'll be going nuclear again. We'll need to make some defenses, eventually. Oh, speaking of which... Man, it sure is nice to be filthy rich. Build the most powerful, most undefeated... We all know what I'm building. I shouldn't need to explain this to literally anyone. These things were not properly balanced. We also need more graphite. And I would build some. That feels like it would take a bit. Someone said we're going to get ready on unit production. We're going to build some admittedly very strange units. Weird. Also, I like when you get to late game, it's just like mining copper and lead. No one mines copper and lead. That's what the monos are for, that we're not building. Because we're going to import it. Like lazy people. Also, I really hate those rocks. It's weird actually providing silicone. This thing takes like next to no silicone. That's in comparison to most normal units. Alright. Well, that's not going to fix the power problem, but it's going to be interesting. Again, these things always have more range than you expect. Okay. Alright, an ammo belt. You should never build more without ammo belts. Unless you're using flamethrower turrets, but that's a different game. You know, you know. Nah, who cares? I think putting a bunch of new... I haven't used thorium reactors in a while. Do we use thorium reactor? I don't use thorium reactors. I mean, I wanted to use the oil we brought. But hell, thorium reactors are incredibly tempting. It's a matter of how to use titanium or thorium. Alright, I guess I'm using thorium either way. Hey, you know what? I know exactly what we're going to use. And I know exactly how we're going to use it. Meet my newest thing. Cryo. And not just normal cryo, this thing is incredibly good at what it does. Just copy the name. Cryo Bro. I guess shout out to the Funtu keyboard for being just genuinely really good. I mean, it's a bit odd, but whatever. This is just the initial setup of it. Don't worry too much about the specifics of it. All you need to know is the basic thing looks like this. And also that's where it's gonna get used. Actually, no, it's gonna need more space. Fortunately, you don't have to try too hard. Dude. Excuse us. Fortunately, you don't really have to try too terribly hard. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Must be a Tuesday again. Oh, shit, it actually is. Eh, don't worry, that happens like every Tuesday. Just get used to it. They can only hurt us as much as we let them. Just to say, they're probably gonna keep hurting us. Anyways, here is my cryo build. We're going to be making a few modifications to this build for what I have in mind. That mainly being that we're switching cryo for radiator oil. Give the drone sign that you want. Do I need nearly that much? No, probably not. Do I care that much? No. Now I realize I'm going to need some power to run this initially, so we're probably just going to burn some oil. Oh, how the We all saw that defense. I'm not the only one who thinks that's ridiculous. But that is the problem with Fungal Pass. Once you lose it, the game kind of forgets how to actually calculate your win there. It sucks. It's time for a core upgrade, which gives us about the... actually gives us really good build speed. Boop. Over this first. No one ever said this was going to be a quick process, okay? Some oil, please. The promise of actually packaging and shipping liquids to other areas is really interesting, and I wish it could be done with all liquids. Yes, I know how broken it is. What do you ask? That's power. See, that was actually a very intentional design choice. I don't want to hear it. And see, it was a really good design choice because we're actually using mass drivers. I know, no one saw that coming. I still don't want to hear it. No, I don't hear it. So look at that, mass drivers are being used. Wow. This is the closest lead, I think. Well, I mind to my inventory, I'll look on the map and realize that I'm right. And technically, there's actually a piece near the core. Just one. Are we overflowing now? Okay, I see how it is. Thorium, The fact that we're building that unit already is kind of ridiculous. Just wait for the power, it's not that long. Okay, here's a new design I prototyped. Very proud of it. And this also needs power, it turns out. Shocker, I'm aware. That's radiator fluid. Oil. I'll figure it out one day. And with this, we can actually make real power. Or should I say, really terrifying power. That's right, these things are scary. But that's probably fine, we're just gonna dump it on the enemy's land. And then walk in it. Before realizing I'm more on it, the fluid's down here. Well, that's hindsight for you. I shouldn't need more than this much. Like in any point, so we'll just build it anyways. Take this armored conduit really far from the base. Like extremely far. I should have a unit, shouldn't I? Oh well, that's hindsight for you. Sprocket, I believe. The mass drivers aren't doing well. Fortunately, I'm very well aware that once I get power, or radiator fluid, to these generators, power is going to become the easiest part of the game. Eventually. It's amazing how much we're getting done with only one oil generator. And not the diesel kind either. That one's just kind of weird, that one needs to be renamed. Anyways. So our dumping line should be done. Let's plug it in and pray for a little bit of juice. Hey, look, a lot of juice. Not enough, man. And now we've created the unfixable chemical, or nuclear materials. Ah, shit. It's always something, you know? Stop. Power. Die for what you did to me. Oh, wait. Hopefully I can hear air units. What the fuck am I doing? I don't have to do this. Kill it. Kill it now. Oh, you're in big trouble, pal. Ow. What the fuck were you guys doing? Oh my god. They're incompetent. Oh well. Better incompetent than never existing? I suppose. Almost as if I expected to need this. truly hate those rocks. Honestly, last time that left a good impression on me. God, it's already spreading. Just quick check, will walking in this actually hurt? Oh, thank God I'm tall. No, not again. I ought to teach him a lesson. It was weird not having those defended but the reactors. I guess it makes more sense, but still. More power. Or not. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't even consider that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this, and we're gonna bleed all of the fluid. Usable or not. Cannot risk sludge spreading inside the base because I don't have any way of extinguishing it. Sorry, radiator oil. We're also going to immediately hit a blackout during that. So it's probably for the best to build a bit of a battery backup. I swear it probably sounds like I'm obsessed with these by now, but hey, they're necessary. Holy, it's quite a few, isn't it? And there goes power. We can't lose radiator sludge because this has more. It shouldn't. Actually, the fluids should be fully drained. It's also safe to delete radiator sludge and containers like this from testing. Fortunately, because my God, it's a lot scarier when you can. If you couldn't. I'm also going to do this in the meantime, mainly because I don't want to start bleeding good power. And we're free from that blackout. Or brownout, technically. Very good. And that's still there. Horrifying, but completely fine. If anyone asks, it was always there. Even the pipe started to glow bits underneath. How much of this are we even pumping out? 10? Horrifying. Oh well, that's their problem. It's on their door. And a buff for you as well. Alright, this is taking too long. I think we all know where this is going. Speed. Oh, it's gonna even hit this. Oh, that's wonderful. Did. It uses a lot of thorium, by the way. Anyways, oh my God, this setup is so powerful. I am so impressed impressed that this is actually not overusing it. Wow, okay. Man, this can be a lot. I don't need to. Oh, I literally. It's not like I need to help or anything. It's just wow. Yeah, a lot of it. We're probably gaining so much. Wow. Okay, that's we need to have more than 10 of those built. I mean, yeah, power's looking great. Could look better. Honestly, these things are really powerful once you have good production. They're as good for power as they are for the environment, which is to say, they're pretty good for both. Well, power is inverse. The environment's eating shit at the enemy's base. Like I said, that's them problem. We'll help them out later. You know, it won't technically be their problem by the time I'm done here. Doable, but I don't feel like it. Or do I? Technically, that would work. Silicone, we need to move coal around. Why does it hold so much less coal than silicone? Fire safety? I mean, I doubt it, but would it be ridiculous? Actually, wait, no, it should not even hold close to 16. Why does it... Weird. Oh, that's what those look like backed up. Yeah, safe to say we have a bit of spare power in this base. It's not even including overclocking power. Crazy stuff, really. Let's see how far we can push this. Whoa. Now that's a lot of power. And also all of this is... it's kind of full, isn't it? How much are we using? Oh, I believe we're actually producing enough. No, we're producing more than enough. This is a... Feel free to use this design, honestly. I'm really proud of this. I came up with it in a car ride. I don't drive. Well, shit, okay. I've successfully built exactly one extra unit. Alright, time to push. And also crush the barrels of my guns. It's fine. Yeah, that's fun. We should be immune to the sludge spills, in which there are many. Thank goodness. No more power for you, sorry pal. He's scary? No. Okay. Fine, we'll walk over to these. Okay. I think it's really hungry. Wait, these are actually not awful. Can they push here? Also, don't they heal by shooting things? I'd be careful with scorches, man. Those are dangerous. Honestly, the Sprockets are pretty well. Their range is awful, but they do work. Impressive. And they can walk on walls. Also, what the hell is the point of this structure? I got one kill. You don't... It's in the middle of nowhere. Oh well. Let's watch it burn. What if this whole thing just burned down on its own? And even this is only for air units down here. Or random guys who are abilities. Alright. There's even more out here. Close to the nuclear spill. We've not lost... Oh, we have lost one. Oh, damn. Let's lose another. I mean, they heal by shooting, right? Eat up, everyone. Delicious base, ready to be consumed. Now we are losing a few of them. I mean, they're not as good as fortresses, obviously. Probably not, they're not even good as quasars. Do they have a good use case? They're fun, and they don't get used, so... Sure. Time to go back to base and heal. Fortunately, we're out of... Yeah, it is one problem with the setup. It uses a lot of thorium. But by god, do we store a lot too. Quickly build this. We should have insane healing speeds, by the way. Yeah, that's everyone healed. incredible. There's not very much enemy left in the enemy, is there? Now we're approaching the last bits. Honestly, is the Sprocket a good unit? No. Not really. Is it a fun unit? I can honestly say the exact same about that. No, not really. But it's nice to actually give it a singular use in like 3-4 years. When push comes to shove, it's not complete garbage. But they do apparently shove each other, which is kind of funny. Very paranoid now. Again. And push comes to shove. Just push to base, it's fine. Although I do want to group them up for a good photo. Come on. To the base we go. Pathfinder can do some work on these, and they were supposed to be good on all terrain. I saw that. I'll never forgive you for that. Well, I missed the initial thing, but whatever. So that was the Sprocket. Unit no one really cares about, for a perfectly fair reason. What do I think of them? Same. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I guess I'll go capture Fungal Pass again. See you in the next one, and take care.